EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Andres Borregales to kick off for New England.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And he slips up past the 45 before. Being tackled. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. The Ravens at 2-6 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Now it's Jackson. That's caught. It's Travis Hunter. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 19. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing, I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading there and continuing to let him throw the football.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Want to quit, ready? Come on, dog.
Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the knowledge you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 5. To throw, it's May. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll throw with May. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
That's another Patriots first down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Patriots
Here's May. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up second down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Trevion Henderson, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
makes the score.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Throw right side, pulled in by Hunter. And he slips up. Past the 45 before being tackled.
It's a
gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Right back to Mitchell here. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
First down, here's Mitchell. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
No, we changed it. Right. Yeah.
Jackson. And Walker has it. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That was a nicely run slant route. And what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to the ground here. Mitchell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Patriots' 15-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
DC ready? 180! 180!
Here's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now Jackson. And he is caught. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now it's Jackson. He'll try to do it himself. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Yo. It's not. 180.
Throwing is Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. To throw is Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Travis Hunter, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
To kick off for Baltimore.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the shotgun, it's May. Got a man, Boutte. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. And they go play action with May. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete.
Hey, get hot! 180! You.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That is caught with Sean Bateman. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 63 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Extra extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Patriots 7.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
This Jones on the return. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henderson. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
These guys running back out of the backfield.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Going for the deep ball. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, middle.
Jackson now. Finds his man over the middle. It's likely. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd.
New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now it's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Travis Hunter with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7.
Patriots 7.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Hey, what's up?
Looking to throw. May. Gets this complete to Butte. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, New England.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake. Here's May. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
He'll swing this out to Henderson. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
And he will have a Patriots first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing here is May. Williams brings it in. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
First and goal, New England.
To throw, it's May. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. Borregales now for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Ties the game at 21 apiece. Andy Borregales to kick off for New England.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ready?
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Jackson. Right side, goes likely with it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
You change it.
Jackson. No hesitation, goes right back to Likely. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, taking it right down Broadway. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, called it the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
He's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
11 more on that one, and another first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now Allen. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Allen. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a third and 1. CD, put on your OC cap here. What do? Second and 1, you get stuffed. Now third and 1.
You know, in the old days, I would have said we're going to line up and we're going to run the same darn play and we're going to get it right. But nowadays, as tough as defenses are, I want some mobility. I want some movement, putting the ball in the hands of my quarterback and giving him a run-pass option.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. To the air, May. This complete to Langford. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now,
but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over in the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
Patriots first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Stevenson will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And we're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Number 7, Rashad Bateman. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Hey, report. Sit on. Go right here. Sit on. Yo.
Here's Jackson to throw. That is caught. And he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
That's good for a Baltimore.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Throwing is Jackson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Jackson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's May. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll throw with May. And pass complete. Here's Butte with it. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Third and 2. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. He'll look to throw. It's caught. Here's Langford. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line.
Patriots first down. A gain of 19 yards. And a Patriot first down.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On the counter, it's Henderson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. May looking to run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So that, maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
To throw is Jackson.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Gain of 2. And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. That's to the left side, taken in by Hunter. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
21 yards.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
So a fourth-quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Jackson now. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a third and long.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
And got his man complete. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now it's Jackson. And Walker has it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now first and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. Going deep for Walker. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, middle.
Jackson.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
Shelling through the defense. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
That's a gain of 8.
He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. The drive begins with a run by Henderson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Now a toss left side with Henderson.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Looking to throw. May. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
May going to give it to Henderson.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense.